Hello, how are you? I am so excited because today I am doing a perfume review of the brand new Jo Malone perfume, Raspberry Ripple. It is limited edition and it is so beautiful, it's so fun, it's so joyful. I'm so excited to get into it with you. And yeah, this is what the bottle looks like. It's got this slight iridescent finish. I don't know if you can see, but it's just a little bit rainbowy, and then it's got this pink stripy bow. It's got pink writing on the label, and it's just, it's so fun, it's so cute, and I'm so happy to be talking about it with you. So yeah, here it is, and let's do a review. So this perfume is a summer limited edition fragrance. These often sell out really quickly. So if you do want one, I would recommend that you buy it quite quickly because they won't relaunch it. They won't do another run of it. It's literally like, buy it now or regret it possibly forever. It's available as a 100ml bottle like this or a 30ml bottle, and the prices are £128 for a bottle this size, and if you want the smaller 30ml bottle, that is £59. So obviously, if you do love it and you can afford it, it is much more cost effective to buy the bigger bottle, but it just depends on if you want to splurge or not. I'm wearing it now and it honestly smells so good. It's so joyful, it's so uplifting. It really is, I don't know, it's just like spraying on happiness and summer. So it contains notes of red currant, raspberry and white musk. And it's also got slightly green notes, and it's also quite creamy. And I would also say there's something which is kind of slightly, I don't know, almost quite, I don't know, classic fragrance about it. And there's almost like a sunshiny note too. And I would also say maybe a touch of like peony or rose in there as well, just to give it some like pinkness alongside the juicy fruitiness. I can't resist spraying a little bit more. So this perfume opens up with kind of like juicy red fruity notes, very like berries and sunshine and a little bit of sweetness. This is probably one of the sweeter fragrances that Jo Malone have ever done, but it's not cakey and it's not sticky and it's not annoying. It's actually kind of like fun and sweet and joyful, but it's also quite elegant. And I think it's because somewhere in this perfume there is quite kind of a classic, almost vintagey, florally perfume note in there. There's almost like that kind of adelidic floral feel. There's something about it which is just a tint kind of classic fragrance. And I can't quite pinpoint what it is. Maybe it's a floral note, maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's something at the base, but there's something which is kind of giving like 80s elegance. In terms of other fragrances that it reminds me of, I would say it's got similarities with the Jo Malone fragrance, which is Peony and Blush Suede. I think because it's got that pink, slightly sweet youthfulness, it kind of does remind me of that fragrance. Obviously the notes are quite different, but it does give me slight Peony and Blush Suede vibes. It also reminds me a little bit of Beach Blossom, which they released as a limited edition earlier this year, which was also very kind of sunshiny summer holidays. But I would say where that perfume was kind of like coastal, Mediterranean, beachy, tropicalness, this is more British seaside. So I would say it's got similarities with that. I would also say it's almost a summery version of Blackberry and Bay. Now it smells nothing like Blackberry and Bay, but I think because it's got the red juiciness and it's also got some green notes, I think that's why it kind of reminds me a little bit of Blackberry and Bay, but completely different and much more summery, whereas that one is much more autumnal. And then the only other thing that it vaguely reminds me of, and I cannot remember which fragrance it is, but there was a Nina Ricci perfume which was inspired by sweet shops, and I liked it, but I found it like too much. But if you combine that kind of sweet shop vibe with like the class of Jo Malone, you kind of might get there. But like, yeah, that's kind of where the Venn diagram of this fragrance is somewhere between all of those perfumes. In terms of fragrance combining, obviously I love to combine a Jo Malone perfume. It's so fun to play the perfumer. And I personally think this one combines really well with wood sage and sea salt because it adds to that coastal vibe. It gives it a little bit more of salty, coastally freshness and also tones down the sweetness a little bit. I also think it can combine really well with Peony and Blush Suede because it would add to those kind of pink notes, add a little bit more floral and give a little bit more like leathery, suedey depth to it as well. I also think it would be really good with Beach Blossom because, again, it's all about that summer holiday, you know, that summer holiday, that tropical, I don't know, sun cream, seashell kind of, oh, just solar notes, because this does have a real solar note to it. And I think Beach Blossom could really add a little bit more sunshine to this perfume. And then if you wanted to make it a little bit more evening-y, I would say combine it with Marin Tonka to add a little bit more creaminess, because there is already creaminess in here, but I think you could add a bit more. You could also make it a little bit more mysterious and, again, tone down the sweetness a little bit. But it's truly such a fun and joyful fragrance. I'm not normally a sweet, fruity, floral, sugary kind of perfume girl. I like the more glammo perfumes, but this does have glammo vibes in it. I don't know what it is, but there is an elegance to it, but also a real funness to it. So if you're like me and you don't normally like sweet fragrances, you should still try this one because I actually think you might be into it. I also think it would make an amazing gift for anybody who is a little bit younger, who you want to kind of buy their first Jo Malone perfume for. I don't know, I think if you like kind of a fruity floral, but you want a little bit of Jo Malone class, I think this could be a perfect first perfume. And I just think it's lovely. Like, it's so fun. It's so joyful. It really is unlike any other perfume I've ever known. As a person who doesn't like sweet, sickly kind of perfumes, this is really not that. And I don't know how they've managed to sidestep the sweetness and the kind of sickliness that it should have, but it really doesn't. It is just fun, sweet, joyful, creamy, pink florals, just joy and sunshine and happiness. And I don't know, it just smells like summer and salty sea air and sunshine and sun cream and sticky ice creams in the best possible way. And it is just so fun and elegant and lovely. And I really like it. So here is the bottle one more time. And I have to show you the box quickly because that's also amazing. So this is what the box looks like. And at first I was like, oh, that's weird. I'm surprised it's not pink. And then I realised the box is meant to look like a waffle ice cream cone. How amazing is that? Anyway, that is my video. I absolutely love this perfume. The red currant, the raspberries, the musk, the creaminess, the kind of the pink florals. I don't know, that kind of just slightly retro nostalgic glam that it's got going on as well. It's just so fun, so pretty, so elegant and so joyful. And I just had to do a video about it because it's so fun. So yeah, there it is. I'm sorry I can't compare it to, I don't know, any other Jo Malone fragrance because it just smells so unique and so fun. But yeah, I just think it's joyful. If you are looking for a Jo Malone perfume that's just got a little bit more fun and sweetness, then I think this is honestly one to try. Also, I have to tell you, I cannot believe I've left this till the last second. But right now, if you sign up to the Jo Malone website, to their mailing list, you get 10% off your first order, which I think is amazing. So yeah, make sure you sign up if you want it, because it will save you 10%, which on a big bottle like this would be like £12, which is amazing. And yeah, that's my video. Let me know what you think of it. And if you've got any questions, let me know. Goodbye.